Hello my dear students, welcome again to the lecture, that is the discovery of the gibberillins. In this lecture we will see the discovery of the gibberellins. Gibberellin is the next group of these plant growth regulators and it is having the promoting activity. Let us see the discovery of the gibberellins. As we know that all the 5 groups, their discovery is actually accidental. So this is again, we can say this is the accidental discovery for gibberellins. So our lecture will be now discovery of gibberellins, or we can say gibberellic acid. Actually, this discovery was held in Japan. In Japan, in 1828, I think, but it is not discussed on the NCERT. But it is discovery. The gibberellin discovery was held at Japan. It was 1828, I think. In this, there was a crop that is called as rice. We can say rice. In rice seedlings, what they observed, the normal rice seedlings, normal rice seedlings was affected by a fungus. It was affected by a fungus. And in this rice seedling, there was a disease. That disease is known as Bacon disease. Let me tell you that these normal rice seedlings, these were affected by a just a minute. So, in this, the normal seedlings, these were affected by a fungus. This disease, actually this is a disease, Bacon disease. Bacon disease, it was caused by a fungus. That fungus is known as, it was caused by a fungus known as gibberillins fugitri. Gibberillins fugitri. This is the most important point. It is actually the PYQ for your knee. This is the PYQ. Bacon disease was caused by which fungus? It is the Gibberellins fugitri. And these normal seedlings, they were affected by a fungus and they caused a disease that is called as actually Bacon disease. What is this Bacon disease actually? This Bacon disease, literally there in the language, this is known as foolish seedling. In this foolish seedling, what has happened actually? The normal rice seedling, its length was increased more than its normal length. So let me write here what is actually the Bacon disease. In Bacon disease, the length of rice seedling increased much more than its normal length. So that is why they just called it as the Bacon disease, which is also called as the foolish seedling. What is that foolish seedling? That the normal size increases much than the size of the seedling increases much than of this normal length. So that's why they called this Bacon disease. After that, one scientist was there. Its name was E. Kurosawa. He observed that what he did, he took an uninfected rice seedling the filtrate of this fungus. When we treated this unaffected rice seedling, it was treated by the filtrate of this fungus. Which is the fungus? This is the gibberillins fugiculi. What he saw that this rice seedling, it got the bacon disease. It got bacon disease. So by this filtrate only, this rice seedling got bacon disease. That is called as food seedling disease. After that, in later studies, what they did, they identified this active substance which caused this disease. That is the actually here what is happening, that the length of the rice seedling is much more than the length of the normal length. Actually, there is an increase in what? Increase in internodal length. There is an increase in the length of internodes. So later this filtrate, it was identified as gibberellic acid. So it was identified as later it was identified as gibberellic acid. So gibberellic acid is used now in this agricultural field. It is used to increase the length of internodes. That is shown by this. Suppose this is a rice seedling. In this rice seedling, there are these leaves. This is the node, this is the node, this is the node, and so on. So when this is infected by gibberellins fugiculi, it is gibberellins fugiculi, it is normal length increases very much. So this plant looks like this. So this is node, this is node, this is node. And there was actually the increase in the internodal length. This plant is having the bacon disease. And this is the normal seed. So by this, actually, this was reported by Duporosova when we treated the uninfected rice seedling by the filtrate of this fungus. This rice seedling got the disease, that is called bacon disease. After that, later it was just identified that this is the actually gibberellic acid. What is the function of the gibberellic acid? It just increases the internodal length. So this is the increase in internodal length. Increase in internodal length. So by this, the gibberellic acids were discovered. Many of the gibberellic acids were discovered. These are hundreds in number. Gibberellic acid were discovered in hundreds in number. Like gibberellic acid 1, gibberellic acid 2, gibberellic acid 3, and so on. But most studied gibberellic acid is gibberellic acid 3, the most important PYK. Most studied gibberellic acid is gibberellic acid 3. This is the PYK. So here we can see what are the PYKs here. First thing, what is the literal meaning of this bacon? It is PYQ. it happen. Okay, so bye, thank you.